Okay guys, so we're here trying to figure out how to draw a best fit line and how to calculate the slope of our graph. So hopefully you have a graph that looks like this. Remember, we want to fill the sheet as best as we can. We want to scale our axes so that it fills, and then we have a series of data points. You're going to want to make sure you label your graph. This will be our dependent variable, so whatever you measured goes on this axis, and in this case it would either be the weight or the mass for that experiment. You're going to put the unit right next to it into some parentheses, and you'll do something the same thing over here. This is the variable that you controlled, which is your independent variable, and the units. You're going to put a title on your graph, and you just make it whatever's over here versus whatever's down here. Just fill in the blank with a versus. Nothing fancy. Okay, best fit line, you just look at your dots here. What you don't want to do is connect the dots. You want to draw one straight line right through all your data. So I'm going to kind of wiggle this ruler around so I get just as many data points above the ruler as I do below. And I'm just kind of making the best guess that I can. And I'm going to draw a straight line with my ruler. There you go. Now, to find the slope of this line, you want to use your straight line and find some good points that are easy to analyze. And you basically want to find a place, like right here, where it crosses right in the middle of the lines. It just makes it so much easier. So I'm going to use this data point, and you're going to circle it, and then I'm going to look up the graph, and here's another one. So those are right in the crosshairs, and that's going to make it very easy to figure out. To help me, I'm going to draw the little triangle to connect my 2 points so that I can see my rise over run really simply. So to calculate my slope, I'm going to take my change in my y variable over my change in my x variable. So I take y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So now we just have to read the points off the graph. So if I'm looking at my y variables, this is going to be y2, and then this will be my y1. So at the top here, I get 60, and then if I go down to the bottom, I get 30, divided by my change in my x values from here to here. So here I have 35, and then I read my data point here, it comes straight down. That's right in the middle between 15 and 20, so that's about 17 and a half. And again, I want to, or it is exactly 17 and a half. So I have those numbers right there. So that's my top and my bottom. Here, you make sure you put your units, whatever unit you have for there, and then on the bottom you want to make sure you put your unit is there as well. So now to do the calculations, I get my calculator out. 60 minus 30, I can do that one in my head. And then the other one is 35 minus 17 and a half. That is still 17 and a half. That's pretty easy. Okay. And then I can just divide those numbers on my calculator, and I get 1.7. And then don't forget your units. So if this unit over here is newtons and this unit over here is kilograms, this unit is going to be a newton divided by a kilogram. Okay, so don't forget your units on it, and that will be the value of your slope. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.